The MLG Winter Arena qualifiers have been filled with exciting matches featuring the best players from around the world. This week, fans were treated to an amazing game between two of the most dominant players from the Korean Peninsula, Losira and MarineKing Prime. Losira is a 19-year-old Zerg who plays for Team Incredible Miracle. Like many Korean pros, he got his start competing in Brood War, but moved to StarCraft 2 when the newer title was released. While his early results in GSL competitions were less than spectacular, he snagged the Code A win in March of 2011 and was competing in the more prestigious Code S competition by May. In the GSL July tournament, he clawed his way to the finals, but lost to fellow teammate and Zerg, Nest. Losira saw his highest MLG placing at the Columbus competition, where he once again lost in the finals, placing second to MMA. His streak of second place finishes continued into 2012 when he reached the finals of the second Arena of Legends competition, where he lost to Zerg player Dongray-gu. Most recently, Losira finished third in the MLG Korean qualifier, which earned him a spot at the MLG Winter Arena tournament. MarineKing Prime is notorious for two things: finishing second at nearly every StarCraft 2 tournament he attends, and his superb Mass Marines micro. The 18-year-old Terran first broke out onto the scene as one of the top players on the Korean ladder and proved that he was a force to be reckoned with by finishing second to Nest at GSL 2. At the next GSL competition in January, he placed second once again, losing to Nest's teammate MVP in the finals. Due to his strong performance in early GSL competitions, MKP was invited to the Arena of Legends tournament in October of 2011. At this prestigious Korean event, he managed to break his streak of second place finishes by defeating DRG 4-1 in the finals. MarineKing Prime's first event outside of Korea was MLG Orlando, a trip that was sponsored entirely by his foreign fan base. At that event, he fought his way from the open bracket all the way to a 5th place finish. At his next MLG tournament in Providence, he would once again fight his way through the open bracket, eventually placing 13th after losing to MVP. Most recently, he earned a spot at the MLG Winter Arena tournament by placing 4th in the Korean qualifier.
We have Daybreak as the first map today, and starting in the bottom left in the red, we have right now our Zerg player from Team Incredible Miracle. It is none other than Losira.
And over here in the top right, from the Prime team, also known as MarineKing Prime, is going to be the Blue Terran. Hellions are coming out here for MarineKing. Already got the bunker set up, no surprise there. And he's actually going to follow this up with some Banshees as well, doing the old switcheroo with the racks onto the Tech Lab. Meanwhile, in camp, Losira's got the Roach Warren going down. Does he have the Evolution Chamber? No, and he's not on Lair Tech either, so this is looking kind of scary. Yeah, this is a very, very interesting situation across the board, really, as the Roaches are working their way across the map. The Hellions are sitting right outside the Zelnaga Tower. They're going to get some Lings in the background. If he smells blood enough, he can go straight up the ramp.
In case you didn't know, Hellions are really, really bad against Roaches. They don't do that much damage. So.
And here we go, actually, the Banshee now right outside. He's using the Banelings, bypassing the bunker. He's going to go straight for the Marines over here at the minerals, or excuse me, the SCVs, and, well, he connects on some, but it's really not the best connection. But now the Roaches are coming in, a handful of Hellions here to fend off these Roaches.
And by now, MarineKing already lost 20 Harvesters, so this is really, really a bad situation for him to be in.
If those Marauders can get over and connect, even though there's a total of 3, they're going to be able to take down those Queens very, very fast. But there is a lot of Lings here.
Yeah, and the main problem for MarineKing now is that his economy is so much worse than his opponents. Another Banshee gets targeted by all the Queens. Oh, there should be a Transfuse. He doesn't have the energy for the Transfuse. The Queen dies, and the Banelings stream down the ramp. This attack by MarineKing will not kill Losira. It won't do enough damage, even though the Banelings now connect with the Marauder and not with the Hellions, which is something that you don't want to happen. And here come the Mutalisks straight for the main base now.
They're going to go southward and try to take out these Banshees. The Banshees are going to cloak. MarineKing going for a big attack here. He's going to put on some aggression because he knows he needs it, but
at the bottom left, though, we have now MarineKing approaching, taking down all 3 Queens, scanning ahead in order to kill the creep tumors and make sure there are no burrowed Banelings. And here attack, the defense by Losira. He has a lot of Banelings not going for the tanks, trying to connect with the Marines, doing a very, very good job. The Zerglings take care of the tanks, and now MarineKing dropping in supply down to 85 against 150. The Mutal is still going strong in the main base. This is looking pretty good for Losira now.
Yeah, I mean, that attack, while valiant, is not going to do a whole lot, as all he's got to do is just move forward. But the Lings here doesn't have near enough of an army to deal with this. MarineKing's going to go ahead and pick up.
Well, those mutalisks just snipe everything in their path, and he should not be able to reach them. That's the GG right there. Just trying to fake a little bit of pressure, but nice positioning with the SCV. It's protected by the minerals as well, but that is not enough. The SCV is dead already. Another Marine leaves the main base of MarineKing.
Here comes some more aggression coming out of MarineKing. 1 Hellion, 3 Marines, and a lone SCV, but that second Queen popping out is really going to do some damage here. As look at that, that control was incredible. And we are still waiting on tech. We see a lot of roaches coming out for Losira. Still no Baneling nest though.
Once again, he does not have a lot to defend against the roaches. He doesn't have any marauders and no tank production.
And here we go. Losira is leading with the Lynx. He's going to cancel almost everything here. Pull all the SCVs. Going to use this choke point to his advantage, as the Lings are now focusing down the orbital, and the roaches are holding the units at bay here at the ramp. This is not good. He does have to lift, and Losira has just kind of got MarineKing's number, I feel. He's just been so dominant in these past 2 games.
And might just try to take his opponent on. Nice Ling attack from the front and the side. He's just to go into the main.
Oh no! No, the Ling's slipping into the main here as the roaches deal with the units down on the ground. The 3 medevacs are really helping a lot. Yeah, and here we go. The Lings right outside the base. They're going to be able to catch a handful of Marines and this tank, and that is not good whatsoever. So smart, taking 3 of those Lings and going straight for the mules now. Looks like MarineKing's going to be pushing into the main here, assuming the natural of Losira. The Baneling's trying to connect, and they will do so. This is just looking so bad for MarineKing, as now he's got Lings to deal with in his main base.
He picked off a couple of his units and is now just trying to get back into his main with the medivacs, but here is Losira streaming in with additional Zerglings, and what can MarineKing do? He's pulling SCVs now, which is kind of a desperate move, and finally the medivacs arrive, but is it in time to defend his base? I actually don't think so.
Being dealt, so many SCVs being taken out, 10 total. GG, and that means Losira is going to be the 2nd player now who will be joining me here from the Korean region in New York later this month for the Winter Arena.
That does it for this Game of the Week. We'll be back next time with another exciting match.